How you can learn squad offline. Side note, the training range has a known issue of vehicle damage not working, but there are a lot of other things you can learn. First, choose any training range. Each training range has the different factions, weapons, and vehicles for you to learn. Also, their uniforms. You can learn each faction's weapon handling, the type of sights they have, to even the different gun sounds. So that in game, you can know whether it's enemy or friendly shooting. For vehicles, you can learn where you can place AT shots. You can learn what the vehicles look like, so that in game you can give accurate callouts, and you can learn each vehicle's sights and weaponry. There is an extra step you can learn squad, and that is learning the maps and layers. So go ahead, hit the console button under escape, and then you want to type in admin change layer, and it will show all the maps and layers. Go ahead and choose any that you want to learn. So I'm going to choose Narva. So when you load in, it's still going to give you the staging phase. Up here, you can see the 4-minute mark. If you want this to go faster, you can hit the console again and put admin slow-mo, space bar, and then 10, and that will make the time go faster. Whenever the time is close to the end, you can just put admin slow-mo spacebar 1. And then the time would go back to normal. So as you can see, you cannot select any classes. So to change that, you could put admin, force, and then you have all these options you can choose. So example, the all role availability, press spacebar and then 1, and it should activate everything for you. And of course, the other admin force abilities, the deploy, the action, and vehicle. So for this training, for this offline training, you can also drive these vehicles across the map to see where you can cross and where you can't cross. So example, this whole river right here, you cannot cross, but this whole river on this side you can cross. So in this offline map and layers, you can learn how to use these vehicles on these maps, where you can go on foot or in vehicle where you can and cannot cross. You can hit Shift plus P, and it'll give you a camera mode, and you can go ahead and fly around. So you can learn each map. And of course, just to exit out, just hit Shift FP. And then you're out of the camera and your character spawns in. You can bring the vehicles out, and if you need to, you can learn where you can position certain vehicles, so that, example, your LAV or BTR or MRAP, you can shoot over walls where you can hide your vehicle. As SLs, you can learn where you can place HABs potentially. What buildings on each map have good buildings you can put your HAB at. So go ahead and try this out. Learn all the maps and layers. And another thing on RAS layers, when you hit Shift FP, it kind of gives you an idea of where they could go. But of course, squad lanes helps you with that already.